The client who had told on Stacy ran back in the salon. She was like, she's crazy. She's crazy. She pulled a gun on me. Everybody's like, she did what? What's up, guys? It's the beautiful black queen that everybody love. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Happy Memorial Day to all of you guys out there. Listen, if you would like to see more story times and get ready with me videos like this where I give you hair, makeup, and all that other stuff, then definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, and hit that post notification bell just to let you know when I drop and upload more videos. Without further ado, let's hop into this video. Watch this video all the way into the end because your girl will be giving you makeup tip of the day, okay? So definitely stay tuned and let's get into this video. Okay, guys, let's get into the spiel. Let's get into the tea. As you can see, I already have my eyes and my brows already done. You know what I mean? I didn't do much to my eyes today or whatever because I'm not really going anywhere, just kind of running a few errands, but I want to give y'all this story time, all right? Many of you, or some of you might not know, I've been a licensed stylist since 2008. I graduated from a college called DeKalb Technical College here in Georgia. It's no longer called DeKalb Technical College, but yeah, it was called DeKalb Technical College. So I graduated in 2008. Sorry if y'all see the camera shaking a little bit, but I graduated in 2008, and yeah, I just started working in salons. But truth is, I was working in salons before, you know, I actually got licensed or whatever. I wasn't doing any like major services and stuff, but I was still working in salons. So it was this one particular salon that I had started off at or whatever because I really thought it was like really good for me, building up clientele and stuff like that. Once I graduated, so I started at this salon that was real popular here in Georgia. Here in Atlanta, if you're familiar with like the Atlanta area, whatever the case may be, you're familiar with like County Road, all these many different places or whatever. So it was a popular salon off of County Road, and the reason why it was popular was because of the pricing. If you really be technical, it was still the same price as anything else or any other place or whatever, but you was paying for your services separately. So you had the option to choose if you wanted that service or not. So you will get a washing set for like $10 or whatever, but that's it. Like, it's gonna be washed, it's gonna be set. You're gonna take the rollers out. We're not gonna do anything additional to it unless you're paying for us to comb it out, style it, and all that other stuff. Even if you wanted to trim and all that stuff, it's gonna be an additional price. So it was real popular. This salon was like really popular. And so other salons started popping up, kind of taking on the same concept or whatever, taking on this very same concept. So once I left the salon off of County Road, I went to this other salon off of Memorial Drive. And like I said, if you're in the Atlanta area, you know exactly where Memorial Drive is. So I started going to salon off of Memorial Drive. Same concept. She got that concept from the salon that I worked at off of County Road. So it was real cool. And let me know if you guys want more story times on just like the salon life and all that other stuff. Just kind of let me know if you want more story times and all that other stuff. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, the stylist and everybody in there was like really cool. The salon owner at the time was really cool. And let me know if you guys want a story time on that, because me and her fell out. We fell out real bad, like real bad. So let me know if you guys want story time on that. And so it was this one chick. She was real cool. I'm gonna call her Stacy. I'm not gonna say real name. And to be honest with you, it's been so long ago, I can't even remember her name anyway. So I'm gonna call her name Stacy. So Stacy was about mid-30s, late 30s. That's how old she was or whatever. And so all of them knew that around that time, I was like 25, 26. I was already married. I got married at 24. So I was married and all that other stuff. And you know how like in salons or whatever, you have like the little small talk or whatever. Stacy, she was with this dude for probably like 9 or so years. And so she used to come up to me every single day. And she was like, how did you do it? And I'm just like, how did I do what? She was like, how did you get him to marry you? And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, I've been on my dude for like 9, 10 years and he ain't asked me to marry him yet. Like, how did you do it? Like, give me your secret. Give me your secret. That's what she used to always say, like, give me your secret. It used to be like real weird, but I guess I just felt like she was just kind of like desperate. Like she just wanted him to marry her. Like she really loved him and stuff. So like I said, I used to tell her, I was like, there's really no secrets to it. I just kind of knew what I want going into it. I knew that I wasn't about the games. I knew that I wanted to be with somebody for 13, 14 years and they never bring up the question of marriage or we never talk about marriage. And I was like, and we was just friends and cool, and he just popped the question. Really? So like every single time like we got on conversation about men and all the other stuff, like that would be her question for me, like, how did you do it? How did you do it? It started getting a little weird. I'm like, okay, like, Stacy. So we're in the salon one typical day. It was like during the week. I definitely know it was not the weekend because the weekends used to be jumping. Like you couldn't even hardly even get a break. Like I would have like 4 or 5 hits that I'll be doing at one time. You know what I mean? So I know this definitely was not the weekend because like we was all kind of like slow. It was a slow day. So I said it had to have been like a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something like that. Stacy had a client in her chair. Stacey had a client in her chair, right? This client was like giving her the blues. I mean, I wouldn't say the clients were giving her the blues. Like Stacey was doing something that the client did not like. Like she did not like the style or whatever. And so like I told you previously, because this salon is like you pay for like different services and stuff like that. Then, you know what I'm saying? It's like the lady was like, well, I pay for this, but I'm not paying for this because I don't like this. This is the third. So Stacy kept telling her like, I will fix it. Like, just let me know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll fix it for you or whatever. And sometimes you get those clients who are just kind of like real nitpicky because it's certain things that they just don't want to pay for. And they'll try to say, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it or whatever. And Stacy kept saying like, I'll fix it for you. Like I told you, I'll fix it for you. Stacy was she was crazy. And y'all gonna find out the reason why she was a little crazy. So the customer was like, nah, I don't want you to fix it. I want to talk to the owner. I want to talk to the manager, da, da, da. And Stacy just kept saying like, I'm gonna fix it for you. Like, I'm gonna fix it for you. Cause Stacy had already had like complaints. This is another thing. Stacy had already had like complaints and stuff like that. And so the salon owner, she was real cool, but when it came to her business, she was just like, okay, like, you know, you can't keep getting all these complaints from these customers or you gonna get written up, you know what I mean? And almost like a for real deal job, because we worked on commission at this place or whatever. It wasn't booth rent or whatever. We worked as commission on this job at this salon. So Stacy was like, I'll fix it. So she didn't want the lady to go and tell the owner, but the lady did it anyway. And I think the lady did it, you know what I'm saying, to be kind of spiteful or whatever. She did it. She didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? She could have easily came and sat in one of our chairs, but I don't know. She just had an attitude and she was just like, I'm going to tell the owner. Why did she do that? So she went and she complained. She was like, I don't like it. I don't like my hair. I don't like this. I don't like that. And Stacey had did her brows and stuff too. And she was just like, I don't like this. I don't like that. So she was just kind of like nitpicking. Stacey was like 38 hot. Do you hear me? And I'm going to say the salon owner's name is, we'll just call her Susan. I remember her name because, girl, we had it out. Okay. So the salon owner called the lady, the client, and she called Stacy back and was just like, she don't like this, she don't like that. You know what I'm saying? She just kind of saying like what happened, what went wrong. And Stacy was trying to let her know like, hey, I offered to fix it for her. Like I offered to fix it, da 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 da. She didn't want to hear it. You know, she just ain't into hearing it or whatever. And so the lady ended up leaving out. So we didn't know that Stacy had done slipped out and left too. We not paying no attention. After all the little drama cooled down with the lady telling and the lady leaving, we weren't paying attention that Stacey had done slipped out the door. Stacey had done slipped out the door, honey, behind the client. So then, I'll say about 30 minutes go by. Like I said, we in a break room. Some of us in a break room because it wasn't that many stylists. Girl, the client who had told on Stacey ran back in the salon. And she was like, she's crazy. She's crazy. She pulled a gun on me. Everybody's like, she did what? She was like, she been following me for 30 minutes. She said, when I left out of the salon, she said she got in her car and started following me. And she said, I thought it was just coincidental. She said, but every turn that I was making, she was making the same turn. She said, and so I decided to stay in this area. She said, because, she said, I didn't want her following me to my house. She said, but I wanted to make sure she was following me. So she said, I turned here. She was giving all the turns where she turned and stuff like that. I turned here and then she turned behind me. Then I turned here. She turned behind me or whatever the case may be. She was like, and she was following me. So the final stop, she said, I pulled in the gas station. This girl was wild. Like something was like really wrong with her or whatever. And I figured something was wrong with her when she kept asking me, what did I do every single time? So she was like, and I noticed she was following me. She said, the last place, she said, I pulled in the gas station. And she said, and I rolled out. She said, I got out of my car. She said, because I kind of felt that she was following me because I had, told her that she wanted to fight or whatever the case may be. And she had an issue. She said, I walked up to her car. She pulled a gun out on me. We like, Stacey pulled a gun out on you? Now, mind you, we knew Stacey used to carry. We knew Stacey carried or whatever. So it wasn't far-fetched. And when we started putting two and two together, we just like, yeah, like she a little off, like she a little touch, she a little slow, like something ain't right. So then the lady was like, call the police, call the police. She pulled a gun on me. She pulled a gun. So Susan, the salon owner, runs the client in because now Stacey is back outside in her car. So the salon owner, Susan, puts the client in her office and she locks the door. And she calls Stacey in. And she says, Stacey, is it true that you're following this lady and that you pulled a gun on? And I promise you, Stacey was so calm. Stacey was like, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. I said, oh, yeah. She's psycho. In my mind, I'm just like, you know what she's talking about, Stacey? You know what she's talking about. Now, you don't want to pull the gun on her. Now, that's what she's talking about. Police gets there, and now the receptionist is like, super like, she's so pissed off because she was like, I feel like that is so stupid. Why would she do it? Now, me, I'm trying to be on Stacey's side because I don't want Stacey to come and shoot the salon up. Period. I'm like, dang. I said, see, she shouldn't have went and told. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm wrong. I knew I was wrong. But the receptionist, she was like, I don't care. She said, I ain't scared. She ain't got me scared. She ain't got me shook. I was like, speak for yourself, baby. Because I don't want Stacey. I want Stacey to know she can confide in me. I want her to know she can confide in me. I'm her friend at this moment. Okay? I'm just like, man. So police get there, or whatever the case may be, police get there, and they go out and they check to see if Stacey had a weapon. Stacey did have a weapon, but Stacey kept denying that she pulled a gun on her. She pulled a gun on her or whatever. Even after the lady had done said all of this, had done said all of that or whatever, Stacey kept denying that she pulled a gun on her. So at this moment, it's he say, she say. So the police can't do pretty much anything about it. So they wrote like a little summons or whatever to go to court or whatever the case may be, and all that other stuff or whatever. So nothing happened to her. Like nothing happened to Stacey at all. But the salon owner fired her on the spot, and she told her to get her stuff and to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because she was just like, you're not gonna stay up in my salon, and I know for a fact you did this or whatever, because how would the customer know that you got a pistol? How would the customer know? You know what I'm saying? And so Stacey got off scot-free, but the salon owner fire her on the spot, and she told her that she was not welcome, and she was even trying to see with the police if she can get a restraining order so that she wouldn't come back or whatever to the salon or whatever. And so they went through that whole little what's the name. So Stacy comes to the back in the break room while we all back there trying to sneak and talk about it. Stacy comes back there, so I'm just like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be quiet because I want Stacey to know that I'm on her side. You know what I mean? Because I don't want her to do anything to me. Okay? I don't want her to come back and shoot at Salon. If she did, I want her to remember, like, she was real good to me. You know what I'm saying? Vanessa was good to me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to do nothing to her. That was kind of like my whole little thing. So she came back there, and the receptionist was telling her, she was like, you dirty. She was like, you dead dirty. You wrong, because the receptionist, I think she was from like New York or up north somewhere. She was like, you dirty. She was like, you mad dirty. She was like, you don't scare me. Like, you don't scare me at all. Like, they about to get into a full out fist brawl. So I'm like, oh my God, leave Stacey alone. She is mentally unstable. This girl is mentally unstable right now. And I know you might be in your feelings and you might just be like, you don't care, like you gonna wild out on her or whatever. But this girl is mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? She's not in her right frame of mind. And you know, we've been knowing Stacey was kind of like a little off or a little touched, or something was not clicking, or, you know what I'm saying? So leave this girl alone. Like, so we trying to hold, I'll call the receptionist, I'll call her Mandy. I just call her Mandy. And Mandy just like, I don't care, like, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to wild out on her, blah, 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 this and the third. Man, I'm like, you going to wild out on her on your own, because, baby, I'm finna get ready to go on. Let me go home early. I ain't got time, because ain't nobody finna shoot me up, period. Ain't nobody finna shoot me up. So Stacey ended up getting her stuff, and she ended up leaving. And that was pretty much it. We never heard or talked to Stacey ever again. But it was just the principle that this girl, like, really pulled a pistol out on one of these customers. I guess from what it was, she was already upset because when the story came out, because I think the salon owner ended up calling her or something like that and just kind of wanted to know what happened and why she did that. And she kind of gave the story that she was arguing with that dude, that she wanted to marry her so bad. You know what I'm saying? They got into a argument because it was not unnormal for them to fight and get into it all of the time. It wasn't abnormal. Like, they used to always stay into it. They was always breaking up. They was always at odds or whatever. And so I guess today, well, not today, but that day, she just had her breaking point. Like, she was just kind of like over it, you know, with him, and then, you know, the customer. That is pretty much the tea about this whole Salon drama. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned to my video. If you guys definitely enjoyed this story time, then definitely give me a big thumbs up. And like I said in the comment box below, let me know if you want to hear some more salon horror stories, because I have a few. And let me know if you want to hear more about the salon life. So without further ado, I'm getting ready to get out of here. But stay all the way until the end of this video, because your girl will be dropping a great makeup tip of the day. So without further ado, I love you guys. And until next time, peace. Hey guys, and welcome to Makeup Tip of the Day. Are you someone who has always struggled to put on your strip lashes? Then I'm going to give you guys a tip that actually helped me learn how to actually put on my lashes correctly. So when you go to actually place on your lashes, I'm one to place my lashes on with my fingers. It's just a little bit more comfortable for me. If you like to use tweezers or some type of tool to help you put them on, that's completely fine. But what you want to do, you want to have your mirror here directly in front of your face. Then you drop that mirror directly under your chin. You want to drop it directly under your chin, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean. You're going to drop it right under your chin so that you can see exactly up under your eye. You can see, like, if I'm looking like this, I can literally see my lid and everything like that. So what you want to do, you want to take this and you want to look directly under. So you're going to drop your head or position your head exactly so that you can actually see exactly where your lash line is. you're going to take it and you're going to place that lash directly in your lash line. And doing this with the compact mirror, you can actually see exactly where that lash, the beginning of that lash is going. So you won't be able to miss your lash line at all. That is my makeup tip of the day. And if you would like to see more makeup tips, then definitely stay tuned to the rest of my videos and you will not be disappointed. So without further ado, I'm out. I love you guys so very much.